Jungle.
Today we are doing a transmission oil change for a Mazda, 3. This is a 2008. We are doing transmission oil change due to the fact that the oil was super burned out, it was super dirty, the filter was dirty, and the transmission was acting up, and we figured it had to be the oil giving issues, so we went ahead and bought a new filter. With the little fuse. I think I'm not exact. I can't remember exactly the right name for it, but this is coming new. It's like a solenoid. I believe the right name for it. So this is new. So you take this bolt right here. And that's when the whole piece will come out, and then you take the clip. There's another one that goes here, which I got it out. I'm gonna show it to you guys, and this right here is the old one. This is the old one that we replaced. They go in that's so. You put your screw in and tighten it up, put your clip, and that's how it goes. So this is a oil change for a transmission for a 2008 Mazda 3. Now let me show you. So this is the oil pan for the transmission. Takes a gasket, the screws, and it's simple. It's just like you do in an oil pan for a motor. It's the same process. This is the new part going in, which my cameraman, aka my brother, kicked it, so I'll have to clean it off. But that's a new piece that's coming in. It's an aftermarket one. It's one of those cheap ones, so hopefully it works right. But I think it is. It's just a solenoid. And this is the oil. You might not be able to see it, but it's super dirty. It's not supposed to look like that. That's definitely not the look for a transmission oil. As you guys can see by the oil pan, is super. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but it's super dark. That's not how it's supposed to look. We got some nasty oil stuff going on, residual here, that we're gonna have to clean. We're gonna go with brake cleaner to clean this off, clean it off really nice, and hopefully that fixed the issue. As you guys see, the oil looks really nasty. So right now, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put in the comments, and please subscribe to our channel. We're just trying to do this and show guys simple things to fix your car instead of going to the dealer every time. And we're working on a budget like everybody else. Making sure the gunk from the oil and any metal, which we're seeing a lot of metal in there, a lot of metal flakes, but it's normal. Just wear out from the engine, from the transmission. I mean, it's just transmission being old. Oil, I don't think it's being changed. I think it's probably factory oil. So it's normal. It's not a new car. Okay guys, so this is an actual installation. So now I'm gonna start showing you guys by step how this gets installed. So I'm gonna first put the clip. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in first. Like so. I'm gonna go ahead and install the solenoid. Sure, I push it in. You're gonna hear like a click when it goes all the way in. Has a rubber band around it that creates a seal. And when you tie this up, don't do it too tight. Don't take that much. You can look up on the book from the factory how many pounds of torque it takes. But me, I've done this before, so I'm just doing it by hand, and I can tell how tight I'm gonna do it. So for some I haven't done it before, make sure you guys look that up. That way you don't over tighten and strip the bolt, and then it will be a problem. So okay, so that's on. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the filter. You guys see me done it earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now for an actual installation. So you see that right there, it goes right in that hole right there. Now you want to make sure you twist it the right way, which I have it the wrong way. See the hole? Goes right in there. All right, so it's pushed in. So it's in all the way. Now we're going with the oil pan. This is aftermarket. It came with a gasket, but the factory didn't have a gasket, just had a glue. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the gasket that was sent to me. That way I don't have to use the glue. So when you tying this up, you wanna do a cross pattern. You don't wanna go around it because it's not gonna go even. You wanna do a cross pattern. So it's a gasket. You wanna make sure the face all match before you put the gasket on. And like I say, just put the pan and just go ahead and put your bolts in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna line up one of the holes and put screw. Hand tight it. I'm gonna put another one across. That way I can line it up. Okay guys, so this is how everything should look after you're done putting everything back. The filter, the solenoid, and the oil pan. Make sure everything is tight, not too tight. Make sure, you know, look up the torque if you don't feel confident, but I feel confident doing it by hand. But you know, it's always good to look at the torque spec for this oil pan. So make sure everything is tight. Make sure you're not missing any bolts or everything around. When you tighten it, make sure you go around at the end. Make sure everything is tight properly. So that's how everything should look. Now we're moving up to the last step, which is adding oil. And you do it through the oil, through the dipstick, to the oil dipstick. And the same way you check your oil in the transmission, you can add oil to the transmission. It's simple. And that's it, guys. I wrap everything up.